Clergy Day at Hope. It's an important annual event. The purpose is to equip and educate local faith leaders about disabilities. We use the word clergy intentionally to be inclusive of all kinds of faith leaders and faith communities. This year, for example, there was about 50 people at Clergy Day from 18 different local congregations, 7 different organizations, at least 13 different religious traditions, and at least 6 different ethnic groups. So it's a nice, diverse group. This year, the theme for Clergy Day was Everyone Come to the Banquet, based on a story Jesus told in the Christian New Testament about a great banquet where everybody came to the banquet just as they are, uncured of disabilities, one and all. The highlight of this year's Clergy Day was the panel discussion. The idea here was to move from ministry to people with disabilities all the way to ministry by people with disabilities to us. So I invited 4 people I know at Hope who are part of faith communities, asked them a series of questions so they could teach us about disabilities. I told them, this is your chance to preach to the preachers. What do you want to say to us? What should we know so we can do our job better for people?
I feel welcome at St. Mary's. That's my home church.
Calvin Deershaw is the one who invited Carrie and me to come to visit Hope Community Church, and we decided to go there all the time because it felt like home.
What do you like about your faith community? What do you like about your church?
They preach the truth. They don't make a little story up that, that stuff. They don't exaggerate stuff.
I love Julie because they have nice people there. And wonderful people who cares about me.
I like the music. They really sing good songs.
We often get the question asked as to why is it important to support a person who experiences disabilities in their spiritual life? It's because their spiritual well-being is so closely connected in a positive way with their overall quality of life, whether it's contributing to their coping strategies, their emotional and social well-being, their psychological and mental health, their ability to manage through crisis, the way the person makes meaning in life, understands the sacred and the important things in life. All of these things have helped impact people who experience disabilities here at Hope.
I like to encourage people. That's my favorite thing in the whole wide world is just encouraging people and just to lift them up for the day.
I love it. I love being a greeter. Just
right on.
Very good.
Jesus is there with me when I greet.
I order mass folders and cards, and I get them blessed by Father Bird, and I pass them on to people that lose their loved ones, and I pray for other people get hurt in plane crashes and around the world, and that's part of my ministry. That's what God has given me.
I do what Jesus does, welcome people into the church.
Wow. Faith communities can do a lot of things to welcome people with disabilities. Some of that is physical. Ramps instead of stairs, disability accessible parking spaces and entrances, materials that are in large print, equipment for the people that can't hear well. Lots of those physical accommodations really help a lot. But deeper than that has to be attitudes that change, that actually see people as people and believe that everybody has gifts, including people with disabilities.
You need to include people that have mental disabilities and physical disabilities. And any people that have any kind of sort of disabilities.
We need to stick together and help out since we're a church family.
Because we are just like you guys, but we just learn different.
Wow.
We might not grasp things as fast as normal people do, but we eventually do get there. But we just have to go a little bit slower.
Introduce the congregation to people with disabilities. Be there for them. Help them out when they need help. Ask them if they need help. That's how we should be able to help others with disabilities.
The people of that congregation will learn from the folks with disabilities. It'll make them better. It'll make their faith community better. And the folks with disabilities come with gifts of love and hospitality and prayer and kindness that make any faith community better. Who would not want to have members like this in your congregation?
They serve with all of their heart. They really give of their time. And whenever we have church work parties, they're there. It's not just on Sunday mornings. Whenever we have a need, they want to be part of that need. And so I just want to say thank you.
People should show respect to us because we are here for them.
It really touched my heart. I wish I had had this class back in seminary maybe 15 years ago. Sometimes people will look at someone with disabilities and you get sort of labeled in some way as this disabled person or as you are a person who may have a particular disability. But I wanted to build on what I heard David say a moment ago, that I think God gave me this gift. How would you see your disability as actually a blessing and a gift from God that you are now sharing with the rest of us?
The Lord is really helped me in my disability. The Lord I don't think I could do it if I didn't know Him. I don't think I'd be where I'm at today if I didn't know Jesus.
God showed me the school and helped me out with it.
And I'm a calm child. I'm with God all the time.
Right.
Jesus always said, you gotta love one another as God loves you.
Kristen has been really the heart of the congregation. It's just been an absolute joy to minister a church with her in it, and her impact on all the people around. Just the sunshine that comes out of her. And God has used her in a powerful way, bringing people together and bringing joy and light into our church.
Who introduced you to intercessory prayer? Where did that come from?
I'm just a caring person, and I like people. I'm a people person.
Did you ever get trained in praying the way that you pray?
No, not really. Just God gave me that gift of praying for other people and stuff like that.
You know, I can't think of a Sunday that you were one of the first people to jump up there and pray for others.
Wow.
And you remember people's prayer concerns the next week, and I see you check it in before church. Because you're such an incredible evangelist, I mean, you've invited more people to church than most of the people I know.
We're growing a community of faith leaders who are more sensitive and more educated about disabilities, and they will do a better job including people and receiving from people with disabilities in their faith communities.
People who experience intellectual and developmental disabilities should be able to have every opportunity that any other citizen and community would have, and that includes their spiritual domain of life.
20 years ago, we were beating our heads against the wall trying to get that recognized as a component of somebody's plan. And I remember people saying, I'm not sure we're allowed to do that. Right? And Hope has been a leader in making room and space for that.
So often in history, the body, mind, and spirit of a person has been ignored or neglected, and particularly in public service domains. And at Hope, we want to make sure that we correct that in how we help support people, to see people as fully human beings, all aspects of who they are, to include their spiritual domain of life.
It's really been tremendous progress.
Thank you guys for being encouragers in my life.
We're trying to take this to a place where not just the faith communities, but all of Anchorage is simply more sensitive and educated about disabilities. So we're trying to make Anchorage better for everybody, not just people with disabilities, but for the whole community. And I think in many ways that is happening gradually as we do faith communities at Clergy Day every year.